Hey y'all, Nick Pomeroy here. Hey, today we're doing the first in a kind of a series of videos that we want to do called In the Cab with Nick. Unlike a lot of our other videos where we're talking about specific models of tractors and things, we're kind of just talking about what's going on with the dealership, maybe what's going on with the community around us, and just kind of touching base. So here at PR Equipment, it's been a busy week. If you haven't seen some of our videos, we're in the middle of a pretty big expansion project. We're adding on 4,500 square foot of showroom. Our goal is to kind of bring the equipment inside, or at least a lot of the equipment. 4,500 square foot is not going to allow us to bring everything inside, but the goal is to bring a lot of it inside and be able to kind of show you that, and it's going to be a really nice finished out inside showroom, and it's also going to give us the ability to move the parts which are currently taking over the shop. We're going to move those parts into the old showroom, and that's going to give us a little bit more room back in the shop too. So yeah, we're adding on a really nice 4,500 square foot expansion. Got that going on, a lot of construction. It's a huge mess. It's been a terribly pain in the butt, just from a standpoint of the mess that is our lot right now. It's a tough time to do it, but we're doing it regardless. But anyway, so maybe you can kind of see part of it behind us, what we're doing with the expansion. We've got pretty big plans, and it's kind of allowing us to do some other things. And so obviously we've got if you haven't heard, we're also a Massey Ferguson 5-star dealer. We're pretty proud to get that accomplishment. And that's kind of helped with this project here, because there are some benefits that come along with that. But yeah, so we are in the process of completing the expansion. We had a new salesman start this week. His name's Dylan Robinson. We've been talking with him for a few months, but he was in another role. He's actually a teacher at a local school, and so we were able to get Dylan hired on. It took a few months to kind of clear all that up, but we're super excited to have Dylan. The goal is he's eventually going to be an outside sales guy. We're still working through some of the, just training on the things and whatnot, but we're really excited about that. In addition, we have hired on, or we added another service tech. He won't start for a couple more weeks, but we are constantly looking at how do we continually improve our service department, and all of those things. And one of those things is obviously we want the best people, and so we found a guy that reached out to us that he's very passionate about the small engine side of our business, which is a big part of our business. And so we're excited to have him come to join the team in a couple weeks, and he'll be occupying some of that new space in the back where we move the parts out of. So that'll kind of be the new mower shop. So we're excited for that. We got rain here in Numero County, that's fantastic. It's been dry around here, and obviously that's got, that's definitely been weighing on the minds of a lot of farmers. Obviously fertilizer prices and input prices, there's a lot of things that are out of our control this year, and including rain. So as long as, when we can kind of check one of those boxes, I think it at least helps, but it's going to be a year that's going to have some challenges. So we are definitely mindful of that, and including myself with my cattle. Hopefully I'm not too overstocked, but I think with this rain, I think we're going to be set pretty good. A few other things, but equipment sales have remained strong. And actually this week we got more equipment in than we sold, which is always a good week because inventory challenges are still a thing. We're still struggling through some of the pieces that come along with that. And getting the right equipment at the right time. Still got a lot of retail sales orders and things like that we're working through, and getting that equipment in and getting it out the door to the customers, especially as hay season is fixing to get cranked up. But we're setting good on like our 5711Ds. That's one of my favorite. In fact, that's the tractor I'm in today, which is a 5711D. Just kind of checking it out. One of our favorite tractors here at PR Equipment, and we have a lot of these. We ordered heavy. I think we ordered like 13 or 14 of these. Already sold 4 of them or 5 of them, but we're getting these tractors in, which was exciting. We weren't sure that we were, and so now that we are, that's a big thing for us to get that equipment in. And we've got some 4710s. We got a few Global Series tractors on the lot. We've got some smaller stuff, some all the way down to 23 horsepower, the GC tractors, as well as quite a few Yanmars. And the Yanmar business has really been picking up over the last couple months. You know, they do make a couple tractors that we really like. In fact, I own one. There's some different pieces that we really like that Yanmar produces, really high quality. So we're just we're happy to be getting more inventory from them in. That was a struggle last year. So as far as inventory goes, you know, we still have some areas where we're tight, and there's some areas where we got plenty of stuff. You know, our sprayer inventory has increased. We got 5 semi-loads of sprayers this week, and couple that with a really rainy, you know, we got, I don't know, it rained 2 days in a row, and so our lot, this land here in Nevada County is black land, so it just makes a huge mess. And so we ended up getting a good chunk of sprayers in. I don't know, we've probably got 40 sprayers on the lot right now, and it's pretty good timing, because, you know, we're heading into that season when we need to be thinking about maintaining our pastures. We need to be thinking about, you know, getting rid of the weeds. It's a pretty big thing this time of year to be focused on getting the if we don't have fertilizer, we definitely don't want to be feeding the weeds. So, you know, if we're not planning on fertilizing our grounds, it's not a bad idea to be at least getting those weeds, or the plants that are going to be robbing those nutrients first, get those guys out of there, and at least let the grass have what we do have available in our soil. So weed spraying is going to be important this year, so if you don't have a plan for that, you might want to be thinking about that. Some of the chemicals I know are up a little bit, but I don't think it's as drastic as some of the fertilizer prices. So definitely something you want to be thinking about as we head further into the season. Definitely, you know, obviously weather's going to matter a little bit, but we're pretty fortunate that we have gotten some rain here lately, and I know a lot of Texas has. So if you're in the Texas area, I know down south they're still pretty dry. I was on the phone with the dealer earlier today talking about that. They're still pretty dry and need some rain. But up here, you know, we're good right now. We're not great. We're still in, I think we're still on the drought map, but we're starting to get a little soil moisture, and some things are looking up in that area. So some positive things to be thinking about there. But yeah, guys, the mower sales have kicked off. We're starting to sell quite a few mowers. It's really greening up. I mean, I'd say we're at full green right now, and things are growing. We haven't really warmed up like obviously we will in the next month or two. So we haven't just shot up, but it is starting to kind of green up around here. But yep. Anyway, so yeah, exciting things are happening here at PR Equipment. We continue to grow and continue to try to improve. Exciting things are happening in our community. We've got Derrick Days coming up, so if you're in the local area, we are a big sponsor of Derrick Days, which is Corsicana, Texas. It's celebrating the oil heritage. So we're excited to be doing that. We've got that coming up at the end of the month, and we'll be having a big equipment display down there, as well as providing them with some of our Envy golf carts that Spartan, you know, their sister company makes, and so we'll be helping them out with some of those and be attending that. Coming up next month, I think we got a few more events and things that we'll be attending, and so always be on the lookout if you're kind of local here to us. And if you're not, maybe it's worth coming down for one of these events, or just check us out. You know, we're constantly adding YouTube videos. That's one of our goals for this year, was to increase our YouTube content and improve the quality of it. And we have some exciting things coming in the showroom that are going to allow us to take that to a whole nother level we're planning on. But we've been adding a lot of new content lately, lots of different things and pieces that we're working on with from the video content side of things. For a few months now, we've had a gal helping us with our marketing, and she's been doing a phenomenal job, and so she's been kind of helping us stay on track with some of that. Don't forget, we've got some instructional videos and things like that. We're trying to add some educational videos. So if you guys are looking, you know, there's sprayer videos, there's information on balers and loading net wrap into our Massey balers. There's more, and we're trying to add some more educational content all the time. So stay in touch with that. You know, subscribe to our YouTube channel and check that out. We've got, like I say, other than that, we've got some exciting things. We're hoping to. They got all the walls up. They kind of got the entryway done, and they're starting to frame out the inside. Got the roof on the building this week, so they made pretty good progress on the building. Be framing out the offices and framing out the restroom and whatnot here shortly. In fact, I think they started on that today. So we're hoping that begins to progress at a little quicker pace than it has of late, because we need that open. I can't wait to show y'all what that's going to look like on the inside. But y'all, I just want to end by just being thankful. I'm just grateful. our customers have you know, continued to visit us and put their trust in us. And we like to think we make good on that. You know, when we sell a piece of equipment, we're committing to taking care of you or whoever buys that equipment from us. We're committing to being there to support that equipment. And not every dealer says that. There's some great dealers out there, but not every dealer can say that, or maybe they'll say it but they don't mean it. We're 100% committed to when we make a deal on a piece of equipment. That's just the start of the relationship. And I know everybody says that, but we really are. Every single day, whether it's parts, service, or sales, we're always looking for how do we improve that customer experience. And so there's a lot of ways we're constantly just trying to improve, and that won't stop in the near future. We've got several things that we'll be doing shortly that will continue to make that better. But y'all, come check us out or give us a call. Check us out on our website, YouTube, however you like to get a hold of us. We're PR Equipment. I'm Nick Pomeroy, the owner. But I tell you what, I couldn't do it without the team that we have. We've got a phenomenal team, and so if y'all need anything, we've got somebody to help you. Y'all check us out sometime. Y'all take care.